Paskahousu! Vittu! Kyrpä saatanalle täältä! Vittu töihin!
Meanwhile in Finland, broadcasting live from Mulkkusaari, your number one source for 100% real fake news from Finland, with your host, Young Master Donald.
Haista vittu!
Voi Paska, and welcome to Meanwhile in Finland, your number one source for 100% fake fucking news, ladies and gentlemen, from Finland. This is Young Master Donald, and we're gonna get straight into the news, but I'd like to remind everybody that... Hold on a second here. Never mind. I actually don't have any fucking show notes. Okay, well, anyway, let's get on with the news. Shia LaFucking Beef is gonna spend a month living alone in a Finnish cabin. So I guess he's getting the real cultural experience there of living by your fucking self and drinking booze all the time. Shia LaBeef's latest stunt, this is out of ABC fucking News, ABC 123, lick these NUTs, am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, Shia LaBeef's latest fucking stunt is to spend a month isolated in a cabin in Finland's remote Lapland region, aka the Arctic tundra where only fucking reindeer and Sami live, with its only communication with the outside world coming via text message to visitors in a Helsinki museum. That sounds fucking boring. Let's go to the next one. 22% of Finnish chicken samples contain superbacteria, and superbacteria is apparently antibiotic resistant. So we're starting a super plague here, ladies and gentlemen, with this Finnish fucking chicken. Research by the Finnish Food Safety Authority, Avira, indicates that 22% of the fresh fucking chicken on retail sale in Finland last year contained antibiotic-resistant superbacteria. Jesus Christ, that sounds terrible. These included bacteria that produced extended-spectrum beta-lactamases, ESBL. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I say it with authority when I pronounce the word, but I really don't know what that is. And AMP-C enzymes. Again, I don't know what that is, but I guess it's bad? However, it says the risk of transmission to humans is low, with no serious... Well, that's no fun. I mean, I want some fucking doom and gloom world epidemic scenario where I have an excuse to go live in the fucking woods, or some shit. Of 309 samples, 53 contained E. coli bacteria, which produce AMP-C enzymes. I don't know what that is. Like, I'm not a fucking scientist. And it says, don't touch raw chicken. Yeah, well, no shit, that's disgusting. Why would you do that anyway? Like, unless you're a chef. But here's the kicker. Here's the fucking kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Get prepared for some early 19th century fucking racism. Farmers Union blames Scottish grandparents. What? So the reason for this, the incident of such superbugs has risen from corresponding Avira studies in the past. So they're basically the shorthand version that they're blaming fucking Scottish people for this. So typical fucking Europeans, right? When things go bad, when things go wrong, we blame the fucking Scots. That's right. Fucking hell. Finnish meat is safe and responsibly produced, unlike fucking Scottish meat, which is basically raped from chickens. What am I trying to say here? Really bad idea to do this ad-libbed. Raped from chickens. It was raped from chickens, ladies and gentlemen. What can I fucking say? Next fucking story. Here's another one. 2 cuddly giant pandas will arrive in Finland by the end of the year, and they will be housed in the Attari Zoo. I don't know how to fucking say that. I don't speak Finnish. I have a podcast about Finnish news. I don't know how to pronounce these words. I don't know how to say this shit. Among other things, the high standard of veterinary medicine in Finland was one of the deciding factors that China wanted to ship their furry national treasures. Okay, listen. I have a fucking beef with these fucking pandas, alright? Pandas, now, whatever the symbolism may be, I don't understand Chinese culture very well, but China has an obsession with these pandas, and I'm tired of the fucking pandas. And here's why. Pandas are useless pieces of shit. And now, this is coming from a useless piece of shit, alright? At least I eat something other than bamboo, and I don't sit on my own fucking children. Because that's one of the main reasons why the panda numbers are so low, because they're so fucking fat and lazy that they sometimes actually kill their own children by sitting on them. And if a panda, you know, they're very rare, but if the panda happens to have more than one child, which is quite rare, they basically just pick one at random and let it die because it's too fat and fucking lazy to take care of two at a time. And when pandas get into territorial disputes, now get this shit, they have all this weight, right? But they don't use it in territorial disputes because they're fat and lazy. So what do? When they have a territorial dispute, they stare at each other. They fucking stare at each other. They just stare until one of them submits and goes away. They don't fight. They have claws and teeth and tons of weight, but they don't fucking fight because they have to feed on this low-calorie bamboo, and that's the only fucking thing they want to eat for the most part, that they can't afford to spend energy on fighting. So it's so fucking useless. And it's like these pandas want to die. It's like they're like nihilistic. They're nihilistic bears, basically. Or are they bears? Or are they fucking raccoons? I don't know. I guess they're not really bears, but we call them bears, colloquially. Anyway, fuck pandas. Finland's becoming a communist country. It's too bad. Okay, so get this, alright? I love this article because it's so pro-American. Finnish-style baby boxes take over London. So for you jerk-offs that don't know, the baby boxes in Finland are like government issue boxes that give you everything you need to take care of a baby. It's like a baby startup set, basically. You have a baby and they send you this box and it has a bunch of stuff, diapers, clothes, sometimes toys, like lots of stuff. Actually a really generous package. And the kicker is, like, you can take out all the crap and you can set the baby inside the box. Sleeps in there. It uses it as its crib if you're a cheap ass and you don't actually buy your baby one of the most basic things. You can stuff your baby in this box. And what's great about the box, I'll say the box has one advantage over the crib or the cradle or whatever it is. When the baby starts crying, you could put the lid back on top of the box. Don't fucking worry, because there are holes in the side of the box. Okay, so let's get to the article. Finland's pride and joy, the baby box, will take over the East London borough of Hackney this August. That's so fucking English. The East London borough of Hackney, well, it was. Operation Welcome Hackney Babies will provide all new parents with a Finnish-style baby box. The campaign follows a successful pilot project in 2015 when parents of newborns were given educational booklets about childcare and baby-changing bag full of baby products. But get this shit. To the dismay of Finns, the box will be provided by American Baby Box Company. The company sells boxes ranging from 65 euros to 200 euros. I have no idea how much that is. That's like some sort of weird cryptocurrency that nobody understands, but I guess it's a little pricey. But why is it to the dismay of Finns? I mean, shouldn't they have seen this coming? I mean, let's be honest, people. America's number one. You know, and America's been number one for a long time, so of course, since America's the best, we have the best baby boxes. Now, granted, maybe Finland sort of came up with the concept and, you know, we may have borrowed it, but America does everything better. And the English are smart. They've realized that America's number one, and we make the best baby boxes. Our baby boxes are fucking tremendous. They're huge, really. I mean, I know baby boxes. And we have the best baby boxes, without a doubt. Hackney babies will get the box for free, but parents will need to complete an online course before applying for the baby box. So, yeah, you're gonna have to learn to take care of your baby first before you get the baby box. I wish they would sort of push this obligatory training course on the rest of the population, but maybe that's a little too statist of me. The Baby Box University course teaches parents about safe sleeping positions, breastfeeding, vaccinations, and quitting smoking. Yeah, please don't smoke when you have a fucking baby. Alright, here's this. I don't know why Scotland keeps coming up in these articles, but Scottish babies too will be able to coo in their own boxes. As Scotland is giving out its own starter pack this summer, baby boxes have also been tested in Japan, New Zealand, Mexico. So yeah, I think we can all agree that these boxes are pretty good. Next one. So you guys like Fallout, do you? Well, what about Fallout Finland? How do you like that shit? Lapland reindeer herders still carrying nuclear radiation from Cold War tests. So, yeah. This has been sort of an urban legend for a long time, but apparently there are radioactive reindeer in Finland. The Radiation and Nuclear Safety Authority is measuring radiation among people in Ivalo, northern Lapland this week. Like, wait, what? People live in northern Lapland? Measurements have been taken there since the 1960s, which is when radiation figures skyrocketed due to Soviet and US nuclear testing. According to a local watchdog group, STUK, Soviet nuclear bomb test over Novaya Zemlya in the Arctic Ocean, some 1,000 kilometers from Ivalo, raised the radiation in the city 1,000-fold compared to long-term levels. Okay. Reindeer herder Tanila Maga has been involved in the measurements since their inception, first as a schoolboy in Inari in 1961. The levels have gone down every time I've been involved. The last time cesium levels had fallen by 200 Beck... This is terrible. I'm not doing this one. Fuck it. Okay, so you like fucking animals, huh? I mean, you fucking like animals, right? So, Juuso Bear, I don't know what Juuso is, but whatever. Juuso Bear takes one look at the Finnish spring weather and goes back to sleep. This is from Finland Today. It took only one look for Juuso, the most famous bear in Finland, to declare that it's time to go back to sleep. The weather's simply too cold. You poor son of a bitch. You're gonna be too cold for almost every fucking day of the year. They only have like 2 weeks of summer in Finland. His nose came out from his nest, and he was observing the weather for a moment, but went back to sleep. Sulo Karjalainen, the owner of the Predator Center in Kuusamo, where Juuso lives. What the fuck? The Predator Center. Let's get some Chris Hansen on that shit. Fuck that. Karjalainen has been friends with Juuso for years. Can you really be friends with a fucking bear? He has even slept in the winter nest next to his bear buddy. The special bond between the bear and the man has turned heads on even the highest level of Finnish leadership. Yeah, because they're just waiting for that bear to fucking bite your face off. What the fuck are you doing? You don't make friends with a fucking bear. Like, I'm looking at this picture, the bear's head is like 3 times the size. Like, if it wanted to plant its jaws firmly upon your face, it could very easily. It would be like eating a piece of toast. What are you fucking doing hanging out with a bear at the Predator Center? President Sauli Niinisto invited Karjalainen to last year's Independence Day reception and quoted him in his New Year's speech. There, an animal looks at a human being and a human being at the animal face to face. Do they understand something, even a lot, about each other? Humanity or animality, both creatures of nature. Okay, yeah, I guess. You might as well mention him, man, because he's gonna fucking get eaten by that bear someday, and then he really will be one with nature on the bear's fucking stomach, and then is a fucking turd in the middle of the forest. According to Karjalainen, Juuso is likely to wake from his hibernation beginning of May. It's still gonna be too cold in May. You're gonna have to sleep longer, buddy. The appetite will return slowly. Yeah, the appetite for fucking human flesh. As you keep, we will only eat small pieces. No, he's gonna eat the entirety of your fucking person if you just tease him with little tiny bits. When Yuso will be hungry again, he'll be rewarded with honey. Yeah, he ain't Winnie the Pooh. He's not going to be satisfied with honey. Get the fuck out of there and leave that bear alone. Fucking stupid. All right, well, if you want to hear about more animal retardation, Delphi the dolphin that was transferred from Tampere to Greece has died. Yeah, but you know Greece, that fucking place where the sun never sets, almost the polar opposite of Finland. You want to send a fucking dolphin there? You want roast dolphin or dolphin on ice? Well, I guess they chose dolphin steaks because he fucking died. Delphi, one of the 4 dolphins that were transferred from Sarkanemi Dolpharium across the Atlantic to the Attica Zoological Park in Athens, Greece last August, has died. Maybe because you stuck him on a fucking plane to Greece and let him roast in the fucking sun after having half a heart attack. Delphi was 37. According to the preliminary analysis at the vets of Attica Park, Delphi died of heart failure. Yeah. You die when your skin gets fucking roasted to a crisp. I guess that's one way to define heart failure. Thorough investigations of the cause of death will be carried out at the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki in Greece. I received news of Delphi's death tonight, said Mika Sepala, CEO of Sarkanemi, in a... fucking read these Finnish words. Fuck this alphabet soup piece of shit language. In a bulletin on Thursday night. This was sad news for the Attica Park as well as for our personnel. You sound devastated, you really do. A transfer of the dolphins. There was more than fucking one? On August 28th caused a stir in the media among animal activists. Yeah, they were probably worried that the dolphin, you know, who's suited for traveling around in the sea, might die on the fucking airplane. The transfer was attempted to be carried out in secrecy, but failed after the activists started flooding social media with pictures of dolphins in containers. This is so fucking stupid. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? You're trying to make room for more fucking dolphins at the zoo? Attica Park has been heavily criticized by animal rights groups. Yeah, because they really don't know how to fucking treat these dolphins. Like, aren't they marine biologists? Don't they think that maybe it's a fucking bad idea to throw a dolphin on an airplane and then send it to one of the hottest places in Europe? Just fucking maybe it's a bad idea. So, you know, those hippies, like, I don't like those fucking hippies, but like, yeah, they have a point. They have a right to be worried about this dolphin and your insane, crazy dolphin transport. Like, you'd be almost better off using a high-powered fucking catapult and have someone waiting with a net in Greece or something. This is fucking terrible. Just immense retardation. And they're like, oh no, the dolphin fucking died. Well, yeah, no shit, he's dead. As protest against the ethics of dolphinariums, big-name Finnish artists canceled their performances at Sarkanemi's celebration for end of the season in September. Will there be a memorial concert for Delphi? Like, let's sing a heartfelt ballad about a fucking dolphin. And they put his fucking mug on the screen, like he was happy, like one of the few times he was happy in captivity, like, or maybe it looks like he's smiling, but really they're just throwing him a fish or some shit. Like, we just remembered Delphi, you know, we were hoping he would be handled a little bit better than just being stuffed on an airplane and flown to one of the hottest places in Europe to sit in a shallow pool and roast like a fucking chunk of steak in a fucking stew. But we miss you, Delphi. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Fuck it. Oh wait, I guess I'm out of articles. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Meanwhile in Finland, your number one source for 100% fake fucking news from Finland. Yeah, boy. Oh boy, this was fucking terrible. I probably won't be doing this again, so adios.